So could you describe a little bit about what hip hop culture is and then how the futurist philosophy can be incorporated in that culture to improve society at large? Because I remember you saying that, and I'm not sure if it was in that documentary when you were, I think it was Immortality or Bust, uh,
Oh yeah,
where where I saw a quote that you said that hip hop can aid scientists in age reversal. So like these therapies. So just a little bit about what hip hop culture is and how this philosophy of futurism can incorporate. If you could explain that a little bit.
yeah, sure. Um, I'm trying to introduce new concepts to the culture. Some of us are a little in our up there in age, but we still participate in the culture. So this conversation is not uh too far out there for us.
Mm-hmm.
And another thing is by saying these things, I'm hoping and praying that a young hip hopper sees this and gets inspired and says, you know what? I want to be, you know what? I could be in hip hop and a scientist. And for my people, the best thing I can do for my people is to find out how we can increase our lifespan
Right.
in the name of hip hop.
Right. Yeah, that's really ambitious. And I like the way that you put it that somebody, a younger person could say, you know what, I want to be somebody making hip hop music, writing raps and things like that. But I could also be a scientist because I know growing up, this is a little fun fact about myself here. I actually used to write raps all the time growing up. Like I was in love with hip hop, the culture, and rap. I know they're two separate things, but I'm using them kind of synonymously right now, like interchangeable. But anyway, but the biggest reason that I stopped writing any kind of songs and stuff like that is because growing up, you were told that you got to do something practical. Most people aren't going to make it as an artist of any kind.
True.
And so that then led me to go to college and all these other things. Not saying that college is a bad thing,
Mhm.
but yeah, I like that you're focusing on trying to change that stigma, especially with hip hop, because you see it, you know, um, especially me growing up. I was like, if I do become successful as a hip hop artist, what other avenues will I have after that? That's the way it's kind of portrayed. But I like that you're trying to at least shift that mindset, help it. I mean, you already see it now being changed with the first one that comes to my mind is somebody like a Jay-Z. I believe he's a billionaire now, but he's not a billionaire from selling records, right? He was able to do something else, but you want to gear that towards more of the scientific fields to help
Yeah.
humanity as a whole.
Yeah. The same creative vision we use to create our elements, we can take that same creativity and apply it to science to figure out how to reverse the aging process or to figure out um any part of regenerative medicine,
Right.
and so yeah, I mean, it's time for us to get a little bit more it's time for us to grow up a little bit. Some of us gonna have to grow up just a little bit, you know and try to take the culture to the next level, because the culture is definitely valuable other than getting paid from it. It
Mm.
definitely has a philosophy and an intellectual agency behind it. We didn't just say, we didn't just take the G off a word. We didn't just drop the G. We dropped the G in the elements like breaking, what I'm saying,
Mhm.
piecing, burning. We took the G off because we viewed the elements, we viewed them as elements on an atomic chart. Like we dropped the G, you know what I'm saying? That's how